right, I guess I'm all in.
Phil goes all in. He's going to win a huge pot.
I'm all in.
Oh, and 6 comes on the river to give Mueller the $9,200 win.
She doesn't have to buy a drink.
I think I have to call him with ace-king high. That's why I'm Phil Hellmuth. That's why I'm Phil Hellmuth.
You have a negative rooting.
That's okay.
Not all the time.
No, that's okay.
If you wanted to root for you, just switch
Well,
back
you
away.
are an easy target. That could have something to do with it.
I have a feeling not only will be a lot of battling going on with the cards tonight, but probably fighting for attention, as we have a very boisterous personality group here tonight on Poker Night in America.
There comes a race. This is the Hellmuth squeeze. No?
No way. He doesn't have that.
I think he might have
Here,
called it out.
wrong person.
If that 3 doesn't
Sean
show
Deeb will attempt the squeeze with ace-3 offsuit.
Come on, there's 3,500 to the flop. Let's go, guys.
It's got 4,000.
700 5 ways. Let's go. Let's get it started right, boys.
Matt, you're talking an awful lot for a guy that folded every hand.
Phil, this is the 3rd hand dealt, Phil. I'm sorry I didn't pick up a hand yet.
I mean,
It's like
I
crazy. I'm
want
folding
everybody
everything.
to play every pot. You're saying.
It's not even as blind yet.
Yeah, in this hand, I folded my big blind for 700.
Man, I'm
Crazy.
supposed to go. Let me just think about this.
Do you have a reload
You
if
have
you
to
shove?
taxi with the meter running?
Yeah.
What do you mean you got to go?
Phil, you couldn't type in the Wi-Fi password. Maybe you should let me look at your hand.
Wow.
I'm already mad that I didn't move in. Because he's liable to have anything. He's liable to have any too, so.
That's a good point.
And great flop for Phil Hellmuth. He flops a set of 4s.
I can't believe that hit every one of you right in the gills.
Yeah.
He just was straight over
I
straight.
mean, that is a stone cold action flop for these guys.
Mueller checks his pair of 3s. Schneider checks.
This isn't a bracelet event.
Hellmuth deciding what to do. He bets 1,000. He's got Deeb immediately to his left. Well, Hellmuth gets one person to look him up. That is Sean Deeb. So we go to the turn with almost 5,000 in the middle. Turns another 4. It's quads for Hellmuth.
Unbelievable. She's legitimately pissing me. I would have put up a fight to anybody. It's nothing personal.
She's like, yeah, you lost the first hand.
It wasn't her fault. The
That's
producer
what I'm
set it
saying.
up.
That's what I'm
she
saying.
just happened to win it.
And I'm
No, you're saying the same
and I'm
thing.
saying the same thing. That no matter who picked it, I would have
would've
stood
had
my
it-
ground. So now she's taking that as a personal attack. Yeah, you lost the first hand, got cooler. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's so ridiculous about it. Like she's taking it personally.
again?
Right?
Like, is what he's actually trying to say. I'll translate this in Canadian. I'm soft. I can't take a hit. That's why I didn't make it in the NHL. Please be kind to me. That's my favorite thing about Greg. He can't take a punch. That's why he's always nice to everybody. He can't really be mean. I was a small kid growing up, so I had to be a funny guy. Yeah, right. You know, so Greg has a similar problem. His size, it's only physical, it's not mental. He's inside, he's small.
Hellmuth shoves in almost all of his stack.
Yeah, just got rivered.
I bet I know what Phil has.
I know what Phil has.
I think I know what Phil has. I said, what do you think he has?
Quads. Quads.
Oh,
I mean, I knew what he had. Quads. I
Where's
said
the
it.
slow roll, though? Where's the slow roll?
Oh,
Two
my
8s or 2
I thought
9s?
about it.
I
thought about it. I thought about it because I have quads against Sean Deeb, right?
Right?
And so, yeah. And I thought, but it's just not my
Mikey's
stuff.
your buddy.
You should have done it for Mike.
Oh, you did.
You missed it.
I told you would think it was comfortable and like it.
And Hellmuth sits
Wait a
down
minute.
to suited
Hold on
ace
a second.
king.
Yeah, it's not you for once.
Okay. No. Did you go into my bag or no?
No,
That
I
looks
have my own
familiar.
bag.
That looks familiar.
Yeah. It might have been from the last time.
I just realized Greg said I have to call. He's so slow. He's dying to call with that hand. He couldn't wait to get the
Jessica
money.
Dolly will fold.
He's crying.
Yeah, I was serious.
Raises and calls.
I just realized that.
You're real quick, Matt.
You straddled, Tom?
Yeah, I did. I felt the pressure.
to
I'm just
gamble.
gonna call. You know.
All right, let's just do some checking
gonna call.
here.
Wow.
Hey, by the way,
unraised
little
flop.
update while you're gone. Mac Lance hands played 0.
Few and far between.
Matt
No,
just
I can't
talks a
believe that. I
lot.
can't believe it fit you. It's
Mueller,
awesome.
Mueller and Jessica reconcile.
Yeah, we've made up. He's happy now. He doubled up.
Yeah, now
Hold
he's
on, I
fine,
reconciled before I doubled up.
I know.
Okay.
But now I'm saying you're happy. We reconciled, and now you're happy.
I'm like JRB, win or
Phil.
lose, same guy.
Yeah, right.
Phil,
Well, actually, it's only win. There is no lose.
Phil, I need your face right here. Phil Hellmuth, please turn
It's
this
the
way.
win or break even.
He's busy raising.
I'm busy in the middle of a pot here. I'm raising
cares?
and re-raising and going.
Up to me.
But,
Great picture.
Baby, what did I limp in with?
Maybe.
What is it? Small blind.
I got no problems with that. It doesn't have to.
Action will start on Phil Hellmuth.
me.
Me.
Look at the
Me.
table.
Can you tell?
What do you think's gonna happen?
left?
What do you think's gonna happen? It's poker, and look at this table.
Matt, he was down 35,000 roughly. At least 25,000.
Yeah, he's up now. He was down.
I'm
35.
down actually. Down like 1,000.
Yeah, he
I had
stacked him
I
and
had
stacked to
18.
18. So he thought
So
he was
far
winning.
off.
Just gonna grab my phone.
Part of the reason I'm winning is because Sean and I decided to get in 281 big blinds and pre-flop.
Was that the ace queen versus ace
Yeah.
king? 281 bigs?
That's all.
Just straddle hand. It was 140 blinds. Small
Both
blind.
these players take a bite out of this flop. Lane Flack has top
Count the
pair,
straddle.
Hellmuth with middle pair.
It was the fish in the straddle.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that guy straddled it. We were the
Yeah.
big blind, small blind.
I'm raising 100% of hands there. I'm gonna get in ace queen.
Hence why I got an ace king.
700 bet from Flack, as he also now
true.
picks up a flush draw.
And then I went on a nice run. I got
Good thing you
rewarded.
folded
for-
tens. You got rewarded big time. You won like 35 straight.
I would have won. Oh, if I won the flip, I would have won like 17 then. Yeah.
26
Yeah, but who knows? Everything would have been different.
All in from Hellmuth and a call from Flack.
Snap the do. We're chopping this one? Half? Partners? What a river.
Fantasy.
And Hellmuth is reaching for more money.
1,000 more, please.
And it looks like he's going to be putting 50 of those $100 bills on the table. Tonight in America is brought to you by 888 Poker, where the world plays online.
4-5, huh? Nice. It's your hand.
Hellmuth limping with queens.
4-5. How does Phil do it? Splits it
Robert Williams from the third will play in his first hand tonight on Poker Night in America. He raises to
Good thing I suggested
450.
how many times, Phil.
So you get half now?
All in.
Call.
Snap.
Queens.
I got an overcard.
Over card.
I was glad to have an overcard with it.
I like this twice.
I didn't have an ace.
Nice hand, Phil. How much?
Just wait and wait and wait and just get it in when they have 3 outs.
Yeah.
That's what he does every day. That's why he always gets the money.
It was 2 to 1.
So
It sounds
patient.
better if you say it was a 2 to 1 dog.
So patient.
3 outs. It was
all
2
day.
I was a 2 to 1. I was a 2 to 1 dog. Jeez. 100 on one time. It'll make you lucky. Put 100 on it.
Really not that hard. I couldn't imagine. a
The
hand you
nice
have
thing
that
is
I
I'm
could
invited
beat,
back
right?
anyway, so.
From what? What's he talking about? What are you talking
It
about?
doesn't matter about being invited back, Phil.
You're invited to parks too.
Even I play with the billionaires in the cash game, and I don't always straddle. Obviously,
Oh, you
they're
will
not
straddle
worth
with
as
them some, so you're saying you're
After some, yeah, of course.
It doesn't amaze me you
Russell
play
Thomas
a game with
raises
billionaires
with
and you're actually
9.
not the billionaire yet. They should be just dumping it off to you.
250?
After 3 years playing with those guys, I was losing. So
Yeah, I know.
Why are you bragging about that?
it's not a brag. That's
Did you play just as good as you did today?
Yes.
'Cause I could understand it.
It's not really
No,
a
I
big enough
tilted-
sample
I probably
size for
tilted
years.
off 60.
Yeah, 3
like
years.
Like after I won the WSOP
3 years is
Europe,
enough
I was
sample.
trying to run over the billionaires.
Yeah.
Which I want to tell you.
3 years
only
doesn't
played-
mean anything, Phil.
but you only
It's a long-
played-
Phil,
what'd you play?
poker's a long-term proposition.
Yeah, 3 years is
3
not a
years
big
is
enough
nothing.
sample
Just drop in the
size.
bucket.
Would you play twice a week in that game only?
Anything can
4 times a
happen
week.
in any 3-year period. You can run bad.
Especially if you're only playing 2-3 nights a week.
Just like how good Tom was actually ran for all those years.
Yeah.
What's that? For how good you ran, Phil ran just as bad in his game. We had a reverse of luck.
Oh my
Hellmuth
God.
hits top
Don't
pair,
let Phil
but
get
Lane
even this
Flack
spot.
has this hand right now with a
If
set of
he's winning,
deuces.
it's going to be disgusting.
You'd rather put on a baby suit than straddle.
Hellmuth is drawing dead. Let's see if he wants to put any more money in this pot.
That's true.
I'd do both.
Oh my God.
All right, I check. Go ahead.
He will not, so here comes the river. It's an 8. Flack doesn't want to give Hellmuth a chance to check behind, so he's going to bet.
What constitutes?
You
would have won.
Wow.
You would have won.
Phil saved money
We
again.
didn't bet. We honestly
I
didn't.
mean, it was going to be
We have
very
to
clear
say,
if it was a
like-
bluff or not. Like, he's not gonna
Guaranteed
have,
he had a
like,
big hand.
And Phil did save himself some money. You are correct, Mr. Mueller, by not betting that
The
turn.
1972 collection.
I want to see the pick.
If I was Samantha Abernathy at this point, there wouldn't be a hand I wouldn't play. Everything is going your way here tonight.
Donating to Sam.
She will take one off while she stacks chips. Christina Lindley, sitting to her left, raises. Phil Hellmuth
My
calls.
best friends too are like, have a piece of her, so take it easy. And we keep getting a piece
Gardy.
together. Gardy and
Sam.
Zeno.
Zeno. Who doesn't
No?
have?
Wait, maybe someone else.
Maybe Jamie.
So let's see how Phil acts amongst ladies here tonight.
But yeah, Gardy too.
Lindley flops the straight. She bets 250. Phil calls. Dolly has a gut shot straight draw that means absolutely nothing right now. Turns a king. Hellmuth has a pair of kings. $900 is the bet for Lindley. Phil calls. So not only has top pair, he's also got a gutter ball.
This could get expensive, this game.
Pretty pricey. Pricey. What would Jamie do is the question.
And he makes trips on the river, but he's still a loser to Lindley and the straight.
Yeah, I really miss Jamie.
The only way that Christina Lindley will lose here is if she folds.
Jamie, you said?
Yeah,
I know, I
but-
wish she didn't have to leave.
I'm just playing needle phone. But he's in a hand, so I probably
Oh,
shouldn't do that. I should probably
oh.
wait till after he's on.
And I'm serious. I'm like, I know, I miss her too.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. I feel like I can only beat King Jack.
Oh, cooler. Wow. Nice hand.
Welcome to the game, Phil. Told you I can't beat girls with poker.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I like the spotlight. just saying.
Really?
Honesty.
I don't know if you knew, but yeah, I like the spotlight.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Both Torelli and Schneider have limped in. Hellmuth also limping with 4s.
One of you guys is a music guy, right? Which one?
Me.
You? What do you play?
I write.
You
Write and sing.
So do I.
Yeah.
You write and sing?
I do.
Shaq calls and Vento checks in the big blind.
But,
A lot of country stuff, right?
Here's the flop brought to you by DraftKings.
My cards, yeah.
Hellmuth is ahead with a set of 4s, but Shaq has that nut flush draw with the ace of hearts.
Trying to think of my favorite articles I've done about everybody. Yours was the scoop wins. Like, you know, that made a big news.
That was a crazy couple weeks. It was really ridiculous. Like, after I'd win, I'd go out drinking till 6 in the morning every night. Like, I drank so much that, and I would just wake up in 4 hours to play the next day. Like, all my friends in Mexico were like, couldn't believe like that I'd be out and like be up in 4 hours. Like, it was my schedule. It was just, I needed to go out drinking after every night I played.
Yeah, well, I mean, once you start winning and then you keep doing it, you gotta do it.
Or when you get things and lose. So I said, if you play at poker, you gotta
You know, you don't really play for the poker all the time because it's like you don't get that many exciting hands. Yeah, exactly. You don't get that many exciting hands.
Raise it.
So you gotta have something else going for it.
1,600. So it's the conversation that keeps you coming back to the table.
Yeah, conversation. I like the people I play with usually.
I wouldn't play if I didn't like them.
Yeah.
Like, it's not much there for the money. Like, if you're not going to be entertained, enjoy yourself. Like,
Yeah.
No point.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to do it.
That's a raise. 35. Raise.
Yeah, there's always interesting people. Like
3,500.
everybody's from a different place, and
Hellmuth calls off the rest of his chips.
In for 25.
Looking for the board to pair on the river.
Yeah, sure.
It does not, and Dan Shack is going to win a big $7,900 pot.
Hey, I finally flopped a set. It took me all day.
I would have made a flush, too. I would have. Nice hand, Dan.
I'm done with you guys.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America. Here in the city of brotherly love, we return to Sugar House. Blinds in the game tonight are 25 and 50, optional $100 straddle. New player joining the table. Darren Elias looks down at his first hand on Poker Night in America, and it will go to the muck.
What's up?
He didn't rebuy. He just put it in his pocket off
I'm
table.
just going to put it in my pocket, yeah, if I need it later.
Andy Frankenberger raises with ace-9.
Sure.
In comes Sean Deeb in the cutoff, and Tom Schneider on the button.
600.
And Hellmuth raises the stakes to 600. There's an awful lot of traffic that would be coming behind Frankenberger, so he folds.
Let's see if I get a compliment after this hand.
Deeb folds, but Schneider calls on the button.
The donkey bumper hops right in there.
And boom, just like that, Schneider flops a flush. Although Phil does still have a bigger diamond draw.
I was not looking for a watch when I got this.
yeah, that's what a lot of watch people end up
Because,
doing.
like you said, like it's kind of something struck you about it because
Yeah.
it was a little weird. And with me, the numbers just seemed like
Yeah.
so cool. You know,
They have
the way
a
it jumps around.
eclectic brand, yeah. It has to be, to spend a certain amount of money on a watch, it has to be a little bit impulsive or emotional, right? Like, it's not just like, I want to buy a $30,000 watch today, and I'll buy it. Like, usually it's like the right marriage of upswing and whatever. Downswing, maybe.
You just nailed it.
It's a dope watch.
But I got it half off.
Really?
That's why I did it. It was when the market was crashing in 08.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah, I was in the Venetian for a bachelor party, and I said, wow.
Now remember, Schneider just showed a huge bluff a little earlier at the table.
I spent a lot of time in Asia. Like in America, the status symbol is like a car, and in Asia, the status symbol is a watch. So you'll see like, you know, the VIPs have like $250,000, $500,000 watch like all the time. Like incredibly gangster watch. It's really cool.
And Hellmuth taking a lot of time counting out his chips, thinking this over.
I live in New York, so there's not a lot of flashy cars in my town.
Yeah, why would you? Manhattan's the best. Where are you?
I'm in Chelsea, Flatiron.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I looked at a place there, 34th and Madison. I was just telling you.
Oh yeah. So further.
How's that building one?
I'm all in.
All in.
Not cool.
Go.
And the river's an ace of hearts. And you can go ahead and grab that stack and ship it on over to your right, Phil Hellmuth.
Good play. Just like getting cheated. I got put in 600 with 5-6 and just flop the flush.
And
I can't take it anymore.
That's what I mean.
It's
Donkey Bomber,
literally
you're too
5
tough, man.
minutes for two
Remember I was
tank
trying to crack
checks.
the
But
code?
I'm saying, what I'm saying
I
is,
guess the
someone has a
5-6.
set and they're thinking about value betting, and it's like
It does.
they have no choice, right? They're always going to bet, and they think for like 2 minutes, you know. It's
Or
crazy.
people don't start thinking until the other person stops thinking. Why can't you think while the other person's thinking what you'll do if they do X?
Excellent point.
That should be simultaneous thinking.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's no rule that says you can't start thinking until the other
it's the same thing like in mixed games when people squeeze, like they wait to their turn to start squeezing. And like some draw games, it takes forever because of that.
Yeah, it goes like raise, and then the guy's all in, and this guy's thinking for 5 minutes, then he folds, then the other guy's like, okay, how much is it? And then it's like he just starts his thinking process. Like, what were you doing the whole time? It's like, what were you doing when the guy was thinking?
Sometimes I insta-call
It's like, were you
people
like-
and they can't
Yeah,
believe
Pluto
it
or
because I
something?
insta-call Light and I said, Well, I had already decided what I was going to do.
No one's ever surprised me insta-call like that.
The bet was 500 from Torelli. Got a call from Dan Shack. Hellmuth also calls, and Hellmuth hits the gutter on the turn, so Shack is drawing dead.
I mean, slow playing's an epidemic in the high rollers, I think, but I don't see it as much on a regular basis. Like at World Series tournaments, I don't see it all the time.
1,500.
I see it more with younger kids, I think.
It's funny that the people that come from online do it.
Right.
It's like I think when they get to live poker, they're like,
saying.
wait a minute, there's a person and he's like physically there, and then they get
Well,
so,
like, I think
so confused.
Actually, now like the big buyout tournaments complain there's not enough time playing because now they've done it so much live. Online, they feel like they can't do the same stuff. They run out of time and time out their hands so
But did you see that
often.
during the World Series, the
funny.
young kids, like they're fidgeting around because they can't wait for the next hand to come out?
I've stopped playing online for a long time. but I was-
3,000. Raise it.
3,000?
That was just the worst card for me.
Take 15 each.
Want to fold? All right.
Hold on.
I want to fold.
He's got a set of queens.
Yeah, I know. I want to fold.
I have the nuts straight.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to fold, but whatever. Right then.
4 outs or no outs.
He has outs, Phil.
So Torelli's going to be looking for the board to pair.
Oh, he is out. I thought he was mucking.
He misses the river, and just like that, Phil Hellmuth will double up on his very first hand of the night.
Whoa, let Phil get lucky. Yum, yum.
Imagine if the hands were flipped.
Yes.
Right.
I would have handled it. I would have handled it
steam.
perfectly.
We would have seen steam coming out of his ears.
Enough where he could get away, but he might not get away.
Yeah, because you might be bluffing, you know? Yeah, it's always easy to look back at what could have happened, but a lot of things got you there that you didn't look back on, you know? So I know it's not a lot of consolation, but
I was doing a lot of drinking that night.
yeah, I don't blame you. That's a rough one to get second in, that's for sure.
I feel like it's one of the better ones to get second. I know for him, still $1 million is second.
For him,
Yeah.
in like the mixed game.
To win that one,
That
they
title,
could never say anything about me again ever. I felt like.
Yeah, that's a cool one to win, you know, as a mixed, as a all-around poker player, that's like a meaningful one.
Check. Check.
7.
Hellmuth bets 700. Fair calls the 700. Comes the turn to 9.
How much have left? Like 4?
Right around there.
After asking how much fair I had in front of him, Hellmuth bets 1,600.
All in.
And this is going to be music to Phil Hellmuth's ears. He can't get the money in fast enough.
I was gonna have a set or something. Oh, care.
Fair gets his jacks in bad, and he will not survive on the river.
That was fast.
Phil Hellmuth will absorb the chip stack, and it looks like Mo Farah
How did I have the 4th best hand pre-flop?
is walking away, so we're going to have a seat open.
What happened before? Raise, call,
Popping it there, but
Ace, call.
Yeah, it's brutal.
You guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, how about this video next? Or what about this one?
I didn't know they custom made baby outfits for you. Jessica, I want to thank you very much for this privilege to wear this, and I want to say that I'm fine.